Hello, hi, and welcome to Marathon. I am Mara, and Marathon is where I talk about fashion, data, and consumerism, usually at the same time. As my first video, I want to talk about what I am getting myself into for the new year. It is the 8th of Jan as I'm filming this, and I want to talk about the rules of my low buy that I am attempting for 2025. Fingers crossed will hopefully complete. I want to give you a bit of an intro why I'm doing this and how I will go about it. So essentially, I am addicted to shopping, have been for years. And while I was unpacking this in therapy, because that's how you know you have an issue, it's not just hee hee, I bought too many clothes, as hee hee, I spent so many therapy sessions talking about this. Um, I use retail therapy a lot when I'm feeling sad, but I also use it when I'm bored, when I'm happy, when I want to celebrate something. Anything for me is the reason to shop. And much like a real addict, it's all I think about. This is one of the main ways that I remember feeling good when I was young, is when I went shopping. And therefore, that's what I look for and crave in my adult years, but it's not working for me anymore. I one, can't afford doing this, and two, I feel absolutely completely overwhelmed by stuff. And that's just not something that I want to carry on to the new year. So I'm attempting a low buy. I have attempted one before, but I did not do it publicly. And I think this is what will hopefully keep me accountable. Fingers fucking crossed, because I can't deal with this any longer. Now that you know a little bit about why I'm doing this, in an attempt to obviously, you know, aid my relationship with consumerism, I will tell you how I'm planning on doing this. First rule is one in, one out for clothes, books, stationery, and home decor. Because it's a low buy and not a no buy, I am allowed to buy some things, but if I buy something, something needs to go. Easy peasy, I think that makes sense in terms of space. Two, previous rule doesn't apply to things that I have backups of, meaning skincare, makeup, body care, hair care, any of those things. I need to finish all of those in that certain category before I buy anything new. Three, I want to have no shopping behavior days, meaning days when I don't scroll to any online shops, I don't go into any physical shops. So, more than not buying anything, I'm not engaging in anything that's related to shopping, because I also find that shopping takes up a lot of my time. My energy is just not worth it anymore for me. Four, I want to have no spend days, so days where I don't spend anything. From this, I think I will exclude bills. So if there's any bill that's like due to be paid that day, that's fine. But anything else, no. Five, I can buy one product a month out of the categories that are in the low buy, meaning clothes, books, stationery, and home decor. But that product has to be very mindfully bought. And I think I need to really assess why I want that product. Like, is that actually going to make me feel better, or is it just the initial dopamine hit that I'm getting from purchasing it? That's to be seen. All items purchased should be on the wish list for at least 2 weeks before purchasing. I think this just ensures that I'm not making any irrational decisions or any sort of rush purchases, which I think is really good. Seven, before buying anything, check uni days and Revolut rewards. This is just to ensure that I have the best deal possible and I don't have like a coupon code or anything like that. Eight, all gifts must have a handmade item. I noticed in previous attempts at low buys that I would overcompensate through buying gifts because it would still fulfill the same sort of rush, the same dopamine hit, but it wasn't for myself. So therefore I didn't have to deal with the clutter, but other people did. Um so I am making a point that all gifts must have a handmade item. This way being a lot more intentional with what I gift. 9, I need to log all outfits on Index. Index? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a digital wardrobe app that I am planning on making future videos on soon, but I've already started digitizing my wardrobe. This is just to kind of find out exactly what I wear the most, how often do I wear, and do my pieces actually have a good cost per wear. 10 is a little exception. So, aside from the 12 products that I'm allowed to buy per year, which is like one every month, I am allowed to buy myself a pair of high heels for pole dancing if I learn how to invert this year, because it is one of my most recent hobbies. I really, really love it, but I don't want to invest in it if I'm not consistent. And in the same realm, if I'm going to pull consistently at least 4 times a month until the summer, I can buy a new outfit. 4 times a month, I do like 2 types of classes. It doesn't matter what kind of class. If I go to 4 classes a month, I'm good. 12, I can buy myself a submission gift, meaning that when I submit my dissertation, because I'm currently doing a master's, when I submit my dissertation, I'm allowed to buy myself a little treat. I can buy myself a birthday and a Christmas gift along the same veins of like, I want to get something special for myself just to remember that moment, and those will be little gifts for myself that I'm allowed to buy during the year. When I'm on holiday, I can buy a magnet, postcards, and stickers, and I can also make purchases based on my wish list because I noticed that traveling and shopping are very closely linked for me. So I do have issues with that. And then 15, Kindle books are allowed but limited to 2 per month. So I'm allowing myself to buy Kindle books, no physical books, but Kindle books, but limiting myself to 2 per month, which I think is quite honestly more than reasonable. So these are my rules for 2025 low buy. I definitely think some might change or morph along the way, but that's all good. I will keep you guys updated. I'm thinking of doing quarterly reviews and telling you how I've been feeling so far after every quarter, how I've been doing, what I've purchased so far, and all of that. If you want to follow my journey, please keep on watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!